Back to the channel, everybody. So been gone for a while, so this is gonna be a little quick update of everything. So parents project, got a couple videos of that. Flatbed's done, transmission's out of it, so got that in the garage. My dad's rebuilding that. And then I purchased a 2000 F350 7.3 white 8-foot bed. Rusty, I live in Iowa. So about a 2004 6.0, two-wheel drive, Texas truck, old cab, Texas cab, going on the brand new 7.3. So today, didn't get any video of it, but we got some bellowed up pipes. Took a lot longer than I thought. These manifold bolts are horrible. They got rusted in there. We're working out for about an hour, then I just used a die grinder, shot it through the whole thing, just grinded out holes on every side, fit up great. So now, this is a 6-speed, got an automatic cab. So I gotta jump in here. This is fun. We're doing a full interior swap too. So this is just kind of piled up, but I gotta cut a hole so the transmission will set in here. And then get this forklift powered up. I'm gonna set the cab back down. Gotta transfer some cab mounts over and then get stuff pieced back together. We're gonna do some cool projects with this one. We're gonna sound deaden the whole cab. I'll do a little video on that. Either gonna buy a flatbed or build another one. Let's jump right into this, guys. Pipes are done, tightened everything. Now, we gotta cut this tunnel. So, right out to the other cab, kind of have some rough measurements. I'm gonna jump in there. Just gonna grind it out and then get this whole forklift running. Set all winter, but I think we can get it running. And I'll just do either straps or fork extensions. If I do straps, I won't bend anything. If I just do the forks right to the doors, it doesn't work very well. Learn from experience, you know? So I'm gonna try to do that because I got my brother-in-law here. He probably could help me assist drop this down. And let's do it. I mean, gotta get cab mount soaks apparently from 2004 to 2000. They changed the style. So I'm gonna have to order those, but at least I can set it down. And I'll probably just put some rubber or some blocks under it to hold it up and get stuff wired back together because got a lot of wiring to do. But a couple more weekends, she'll be back running on the road. So I didn't get a video putting this on, but it's on. So it's pretty easy to do with the forklift. The skid loader wouldn't go high enough. Now I'm just working on, I'm gonna have to replace the heater box over there because I broke it on this one. So I'm just taking it on my old truck. I gotta cut the firewall here because it's different in this year truck. I got my gas pedal and the brake replaced. I'll get the clutch in there a little bit later after I cut the firewall. Hoping to get started today. So I'll jump right into it, see what we get. This is where we're at with the project here. I gotta cut this 2 inches wide and from top to bottom of that, smooth the edges, because that's right where 3 of the main plugs go through. And then once I get that pulled through, the dash will almost be ready to go in, but I really need to get that done so then I can get my clutch in right beside. It's hard to see, but it's right behind that, so I can get everything mounted in so I don't end up cutting a wire. So I'm gonna get that done. Plugs pushed through the firewall, secured, and I'm gonna come back to the clutch. And then after the clutch gets put in, I need to go cut the tunnel of the transmission because this is automatic cab. So I'm gonna show you guys that. We're just kind of doing one thing after another. I got a list going, but so it looks like it fits, but this needs to be higher. I cut around there so most of the weight's off the transmission, but I'm gonna go cut the tunnel out of the original cab, clean it up, and then I'm going to secure it there just so I know I have proper clearance. After I get that done, it's game time. So I'm gonna do dash, all this interior. It's gutted completely, so I'm putting all the tan interior back in from the other truck because it's a lariat, so it's leather seats. And then the dash, this would be pretty easy. I just got to get the body harness in because this cab was manual windows. So I am replacing the whole harness, and I'm gonna put powered windows in from the original. So I gotta swap over some motors, the harness, which really you kind of can guess and get it right. There's a lot of holes that everything goes into. So once that's done, we should be good to go. So I'll try to get a little time lapse here of the progress. I've been just in the engine bay trying to get stuff plugged in, but let's get right into it and see how far we can get today. So we got this windshield wiper thing out. It's different than the 6.0. So the 7.3 parts truck sitting outside now. Swap that in there so the harness would line up, because I did the whole engine harness swap, and then I'm doing the whole interior cab harness swap. But got an issue. So I gotta go cut the tunnel, the old 7.3 cab. Not gonna wing it, but I'm kind of gonna wing it. So I'm just going to cut as far out as I can, try to miss my 4-wheel drive hole here, and I'm hoping I can just set it over. I'll set it over, trace it with a marquee. I'll trace it with a Sharpie, and then I'll cut it out about an inch back so I have something to lay on. I think I'm just gonna do self-tapper and silicone, because I did a transmission pull out of this, and I know there's some transmission bolts that are very hard to get to. So I'll make it right, but I think I'm just gonna secure it like that, so later down the road when I need to do a transmission, I can just pull that back and pop it off, get to all those bolts, make transmission a lot easier to do. And I'm guessing I'm gonna go through a couple transmissions while I own this, because hopefully I'll own it until I die, because 7.3 lasts forever. So I'm gonna get all the tools ready, the grinder, safety glasses, whatever else I need, outside, get a drop cord ran, and let's get this tunnel cut out. We'll bring it in here, mock it up, get her fabbed in there, and then we'll do the dash, just so I can get the dash in, clean the floor, and I'm not gonna have to go make another mess. I just wanna get this floor cleaned and not have to touch it again. So let's run out there, let's start that up. All right, we got the PPP on. Better be safe than sorry. But we got all marked up, kind of guessed to where I wanted it. I always can trim this up. Looks like the cab's a little bit different in there, or it's not gonna lay over perfect, but that's why we got a grinder. We got it figured out, but got it marked out with a Sharpie, so get a little time lapse here. Video, just cutting it out. I'll probably try to clean it up a little bit, maybe throw a coat of paint on it, and let's go get it attached, get this dash in. So we got this cut out here. It wasn't too bad. So got this piece of metal. Should just set right in, and then I'll go cut the other one out around the transmission. Get this fabbed in there. Get the floor cleaned off, dash in, and I think we can probably use the kills mat today. I've never done it before, but it's pretty self-explanatory. So let's do that, and then I have a couple holes I need to patch on the other cab on the ceiling, so we may get to that. But one thing after another, I'll just keep moving forward. So we got that video of the other truck, cut it out, simple. We mocked it up over here, and then I just did a Sharpie, and then I did 1 inch off of that, so then I can do silicone, and then I'm gonna do some self-tapper, so easy access. Not probably the best. I do never like overlapping metal, because rust can start there. But I'm gonna touch the paint up, and since it's inside the cab, I think it's gonna be okay. But this is what we're working with right now. Fits like a glove. A little bit over there, do some body, they gotta bend it a little bit, just since the cab is angled different, but I was able to give myself more foot room over on the passenger side by doing that. and I kind of had to do it, so it's just win-win. But next thing we're gonna do, cab harness. So the cab that I put on had not power windows, but manual windows. And my 7.3 had power windows everywhere. So I took the whole harness out of there, got to rerun it in this truck, and I got to swap all the motors over. But really not too bad. I'm gonna have this harness in today through all the doors. I don't know if all the motors in, but I'm gonna get the dash on. When I get the dash on, we can go to town. We can get so much done. Now it's just down to little tiny things, but I bet you I can have it up and running today, just because it's just the dash and then plugging a couple wires in. It's not that bad. I just wouldn't have seats in here. I'm not gonna run it though, because I need an AC line and a heater hose. And when I get those in, we can start her up. All right, so we got that harness untangled. You know, probably looked pretty hard on the time lapse because it was all tangled up and I didn't want to rip anything. So kind of tedious, but we got that pulled apart. Got it all ran along the edges. Got the 2 front doors done. I got it ran across the firewall because I'm gonna put the dash in. So I'm gonna get the dash in, get it off the floor. You know, I don't want to keep walking by it. It's gonna get wrecked. So when I get it back in the truck, and I want to route the 2 back doors. I'm not doing motors or anything, just stuffing them in the door for now, so then I can focus on other things to get this back together and running. So I'll do dash, plug in the main harness, how to cut the firewall. Like I think I have a video of that, so I'll throw it in there. But how to cut the firewall, I'm gonna touch that up, get all the connectors through and tighten down, get the computer in here, and then just keep kind of plugging wires in. I mean, everything's pretty simple because I was pretty careful about taking things apart. My dad helped me really kind of critically just pull everything and not break anything, which is good because on the 6.0 we started cutting some stuff just to get it done. But 7.3 we kept the harness good, so plug and play. So we'll get a good video here of us putting the dash in. I'm gonna try to go get my dad's help to just lift it from the other side. Pretty easy, but it's definitely gonna change the look of the truck here in 2 minutes, so let's jump right into it. Well guys, that's gonna end it for today. We got cab cleaned up, we got dash in. We're gonna get the dash plugged in the firewall to the motor probably next time, and then get some stuff insulated. And next time, hopefully, if I get enough time, get everything insulated on the ceiling, headliner in, and everything almost seats back in. So then I can start doing some dent work, and then I need to pull the bed off the other truck, the part truck, because it's rust free. I'm gonna bring it over, but I have some dents to fix on that. But then we should be good. But then I gotta time myself right because it's like 48 degrees today. No AC or heat in this side of the shop. So I need to hit like 70 degrees for a couple days, and we're gonna get this frame painted black. And that's a weekend project, maybe a 2-week project. So a lot of steps in there, but we'll definitely go over that next. And then fun things to come. We're gonna have a 7.3 motor, 6.0 cab, 6.7 mirrors, 6.0 front end conversion, hopefully. Gotta find a bumper, so if anyone knows that has a bumper, I don't care what color because I gotta paint it white anyways. So just leave a comment below, I will buy one. What else? We gotta change out the rear window to the 3 windows sliding out of the old 7.3 cab. And that's pretty much it. And then we're, get some mud flaps, sell some stuff. If anyone wants a 6.0 motor, the 5R 110 transmission, just let me know. It's been sitting here. Turns over, never tried to get it running though. Didn't want to spend time. It was -10 when I bought the truck, so I needed new batteries. I needed new oil change. I needed to do flush the fuel and everything. I just didn't want to mess with it. So it does turn over, has 207,000 miles on it. I have a lot of parts like brake booster, a dash, intercooler, gas, brake pedal. So if anyone needs anything for 6.0, 2004 and up, just let me know. Got computers, got harnesses. So that's going to end it for today. Thanks for watching, guys.